Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. The Bold and the Beautiful, Recap and Analysis. On September 15, 2025, Ridge catches Thomas threatening Brooke, Remy struggles with Luna, and Will shocks his parents. Introduction, a day of explosive reveals. September 15, 2025, was one of those quintessential Bold and the Beautiful episodes that reminded fans why this soap opera remains the pinnacle of daytime drama after nearly 4 decades. From Ridge and Eric's heartfelt father-son conversation about love and loyalty to Brooke's terrifying confrontation with a furious Thomas to Will Spencer's jaw-dropping confession that left Bill and Katie reeling, the episode packed every scene with tension, heartbreak, and the promise of long-term fallout. In a single episode, we saw 3 storylines collide. 1. Ridge and Brooke's rekindled marriage clashing with Thomas's deep-seated rage. 2. Luna's secret return from the dead, her manipulative attempt to rope Remy into her schemes, and her warped obsession with Will. 3. Will's revelation that he discovered Luna alive and slept with her while she wore a mask pretending to be his girlfriend. Each thread contained its own blend of shock and pathos, but together they painted a picture of a Los Angeles where family ties are fragile, betrayals are rampant, and love is both salvation and destruction. This deep dive will unpack everything: the recap itself, the emotional undercurrents of the characters, and the broader implications for where the show might head next. Buckle up, because this is a 5,800+ word roller coaster. Part 1, Ridge and Eric, a father-son reckoning. The episode opened with Ridge and Eric in Forrester Creations' office, and though the setup seemed calm, it quickly revealed itself as an emotional minefield. Eric, ever the wise patriarch, gently reminded his son of the value of love. Ridge admitted that nearly losing Brooke shook him to his core. Their boat accident in Naples, Italy, had already been haunting enough, but it was the emotional near-loss, the sense that he might never find his way back to Brooke, that carved deepest. Ridge's words, "I promised myself I'd never be stuck between 2 women again." The irony was not lost on viewers. Ridge has spent decades waffling between Brooke and Taylor, hurting them both in ways he could never fully repair. And yet here he was again, declaring Brooke his forever love. Eric, while supportive, didn't minimize the cost. He acknowledged the heartbreak Taylor endured. Ridge winced at the thought of Taylor's pain but admitted honesty hurt less than lies. Eric assured him Taylor would find someone else eventually. This chapter set the emotional stakes. Ridge was blissfully reunited with Brooke, but that bliss came with guilt, a fractured family, and one son in particular, Thomas, who would not take the news well. Part 2, Thomas confronts Brooke. The heart of the episode, and perhaps of the next arc, came when Thomas confronted Brooke in the design office. It started with his seething accusation, "You won't destroy my mother again." Brooke, stunned, tried to de-escalate, but Thomas was already spiraling. His anger wasn't just about Ridge choosing Brooke. It was about years of unresolved resentment, his mother, Taylor, being second best, his father waffling, and Brooke being painted in his mind as the eternal slut from the valley. When Thomas accused Brooke of orchestrating the Naples boating accident, it pushed the confrontation into dangerous territory. Fans could feel how unhinged he was becoming. Then came the dagger. He noticed Brooke's wedding ring. "You're married to my father again?" His disbelief turned to fury. Brooke, standing firm, told him Ridge chose her. Thomas refused to accept it. His voice quivered with betrayal as he screamed that Ridge was once again abandoning his family. The physicality escalated when Thomas grabbed Brooke, shaking her as he spat venom about her being manipulative, selfish, and sexually calculating. The reference to Stephanie Forrester's infamous insult, "a slut from the valley," cut Brooke to her core. Just as Thomas appeared poised to erupt, Ridge intervened, positioning himself between his wife and his son. The cliffhanger visual, Ridge shielding Brooke from his enraged son, may go down as one of the season's defining images. Part 3, Will's bombshell to Bill and Katie. Meanwhile, across town, Bill and Katie faced a bombshell from their son, Will. At first, his claim that Luna was alive seemed too outrageous to process. Katie dismissed it as impossible, and Bill scoffed at the absurdity. But as Will detailed Lee's involvement, saving Luna just as she once saved Finn, their skepticism gave way to stunned silence. Then came the true gut punch, "I slept with Luna." Katie gasped, hand to her mouth. Bill's fury was palpable. The son they'd protected, guided, and raised was now confessing to a twisted, masked tryst with a woman who had been presumed dead. Will recounted how Luna approached him in disguise, pretending to be his girlfriend. He only realized the truth when she removed the mask. The revelation made him sick, but Luna claimed their chemistry was undeniable. The parents' reactions couldn't have been more different. Katie recoiled in maternal horror, while Bill clenched his fists, already strategizing. For Bill, Luna wasn't just a threat to his son's emotional well-being, she was a danger to the family itself. Part 4, Luna and Remy, a dangerous seduction. If Will's confession stunned his parents, Luna's simultaneous conversation with Remy revealed the depths of her delusion. Finding refuge with Remy, Luna begged him for help. She painted her survival story as fate and insisted her connection with Will was destined. Remy, incredulous, pressed for details. That's when Luna admitted she seduced Will while he was buzzed, disguised as his girlfriend. Her retelling was disturbingly cheerful, a sanitized version of a predatory act. She even bragged about the intimacy, describing it as amazing and bonding. Then came her chilling declaration: she hoped to give Will something that would bind them forever, a child. For viewers, this was the moment Luna crossed from troubled survivor to potential villainess. Her obsession wasn't love. It was fixation, manipulation, and a refusal to see the harm she was causing. Remy's shock was evident, but the question remained: would he resist her or become entangled in her schemes? Part 5, the themes driving the episode. This episode was packed with thematic weight. 1. Family versus obsession. Ridge and Brooke's love story may be genuine, but it comes at the cost of Thomas's mental unraveling. Likewise, Luna's pursuit of Will is framed not as love but as obsession disguised as destiny. 2. Truth versus delusion. Ridge embraced honesty with Brooke, even if it hurt Taylor. Will bravely confessed the truth to his parents. By contrast, Thomas clung to delusions about Brooke's manipulations, and Luna twisted reality to fit her narrative of love. 3. Generational cycles. Eric's wisdom contrasted sharply with Thomas's rage. Bill's protective fury echoed Ridge's protective stance. The show reminded viewers that in the Forrester and Spencer families, cycles of passion and betrayal repeat endlessly. Part 6, What Comes Next? This episode set the stage for multiple explosive arcs. Thomas's downward spiral. With Ridge literally pulling him off Brooke, Thomas is positioned for either redemption or total collapse. Will Taylor step in? Or will Thomas's rage drive him further into villainy? Ridge and Brooke's fragile marriage, their reunion, while triumphant, is already under siege. Can they withstand Thomas's fury and Taylor's heartbreak? Luna's looming pregnancy plot. Her line about giving Will something that will bond them forever all but guarantees a pregnancy storyline. This would thrust the Spencers into chaos and entangle Remy even deeper. Bill's wrath. Bill Spencer has gone to war for far less. Expect him to hunt Luna down, protect his son, and possibly clash with Lee for aiding her. Conclusion, a masterclass in soap storytelling. The September 15, 2025, episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was a tapestry of passion, fear, obsession, and betrayal. Ridge's joy, Thomas's rage, Will's shame, and Luna's delusion, each emotion hit its mark. At its heart, the episode asked, what are the consequences of love? For Ridge, it was risking his son's hatred. For Brooke, it was enduring old insults and physical danger. For Will, it was confessing to a traumatic experience. For Luna, it was transforming survival into obsession. The episode was more than just a daily recap. It was a turning point, one that will ripple across weeks, months, perhaps even years of storytelling. Fans will look back on September 15, 2025, as the day the foundations of love and family shook once more in Los Angeles. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy, may God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.